Hi, Paul Silovsky here, physical therapist and owner of Rebound Physical Therapy. And today I wanted to talk to you about aquatic therapy for natural pain relief. You know, aquatic therapy, or the use of water, dates all the way back to Hippocrates a long, long time ago. It was used for its healing properties, not just its hygienic effects, but actual healing of the body in multiple forms. And now, in today's times, aquatic therapy is viewed as a specialized therapy tool or therapeutic modality that's used for healing of the body for many different conditions. But first I want to talk to you about the difference between aquatic exercise and aquatic therapy. With aquatic therapy, it is specialized in its form because it's an organized activity that's aimed at creating a very specific therapeutic effect or therapeutic outcome. So in aquatic therapy with a physical therapist or a specialist that's trained in using the water to restore someone back to normal function, what we use it for at Rebound is to progress someone from an aquatic environment where we can use the properties of the water, the buoyancy, the warm water effect. Our pool's kept around 93, 94 degrees, so the warm water has an effect in itself, but the buoyancy of the water, or the unweighting effect, allows us to progress someone that has weight-bearing challenges or an intolerance to compressive forces on the joints, and progress them from a lower resistance, a lower weight-bearing load, and then gradually increase someone to tolerate more activity on land and get you back to functioning on land, because obviously we can't live in the water all the time, but it is very soothing, very therapeutic to be in the water. So certainly anyone can exercise in the water and get a benefit from that, but with aquatic therapy you are progressed through a very specialized plan that takes a look at your condition, whether you've got some arthritis, some compressive forces through fractures, wear and tear, post-surgery, things where you have to be or would benefit from a decreased weight-bearing load, and progress you to be able to tolerate land-based activity with less pain. So how do we do that? So at Rebound we have a specially designed pool. I actually had it designed in a custom fashion so people can be either seated or standing in the pool at multiple depths. You can sit down obviously and unweight the lower body and just work the upper body and use the buoyancy effect of water, let's say for the shoulder and neck injuries, to unweight the arms and make it easier to exercise. Or we can be standing in a 4-foot section, which has its own percentage of your weight that you're going to be bearing, or put someone in a 5-foot well, or unweight them in a 6-foot well, or even suspend someone with flotation and have them completely non-weight bearing, and just the weight of the body pulling down and distracting the joints and providing relief. So you can see that there's an organized progression that we can take someone through with weight bearing, but also using the buoyancy effects of the water to unweight the body as well at various percentages. It's going to vary based upon your body composition. But on top of that, we can progress and target muscle groups or perform specific exercises, what I call corrective exercises, to restore normal function in the areas that are weakened or compromised in some way, and unload the body, unload the stress on the body as compared to land-based therapy, and then give you home exercises, of course, to build your strength over time on land, because the goal is to get you on land and functioning like normal. So aquatic therapy is a very organized, very specific activity, and we're able to target particular conditions. What are some common conditions? Obviously post-surgery, I already mentioned that, joint replacements, post-fracture, any kind of injury that the doctor wants to limit the amount of weight bearing. The aquatic environment is wonderful for that, to progress folks towards a normal walking or gait pattern. Then there's inflammatory conditions like fibromyalgia, certain autoimmune disorders, or arthritic type conditions where the whole body is inflamed. Putting someone in a warm water environment, unloading their joints, and letting the body move, getting it moving in an organized fashion, can provide great relief for inflammatory type conditions. found great comfort. We can actually unweight someone completely, put them, supine, meaning laying on the water, assisted with a therapist to create pain relief strategies to get the body relaxed, turn off some of the nervous and muscle systems that are aggravating the body, and get a huge therapeutic effect. So it's great for pain relief, not just the warm water and unweighting the joints, but getting relaxation, and also the resistance, the variable resistive effect in the water. Whether you're using just the resistance of the water itself as you're moving and gradually speeding it up. Of course, the faster you go in the water, the more resistance you're going to get. But we can provide you with adaptive devices like dumbbells for the water. We have other devices, steps and stools and a myriad of things that can be provided, actually assist with elevating your limbs, flotation devices or foam boards, and really support your ability to gradually increase or gradiently increase your function. So there's so many advantages. The Rebound pool also has something that's quite unique, which is a laminar flow system, which means there's a continuous flow. There's like a propeller inside the wall that creates a constant flow on one side of the pool, so we can work against resistance and work on stabilizing against the current. If the current's blowing against me or flowing against me, I have to create movement around a stable core, a stable base. So there's a myriad of things we can do with the laminar flow system. So we can have two different people in the pool at one time, one against resistive flow and the other either in a 4-foot well or a 5-foot well, doing something completely different without any flow going against them. So we're able to customize a program for anybody, progress them from pool-based therapy to the land where we have to function up on 2 feet. There's also benefits for folks with balance problems because there's no fear of falling in a pool, obviously, because you have the support. So we can do some great things to increase your strength so that you don't have as many problems on land. So, hey, I'll stop with that because there's a number of benefits we could talk to you more about. Reach out to Rebound at 785-271-5533. Love to talk to you more about the benefits of aquatic therapy.